answering all of the questions that I have received over the last couple of weeks. I asked a couple of times for you guys to ask me some questions, literally about anything, and I am going to answer them. I have my iPad here because that's where all my questions are located, and so I'm just going to be glancing at that here and there just to read them. Let's get into it. I received a lot of questions about my daughter and being a mom and all of that, so I'm gonna kind of feather those in so it's not like one right after the other. So the first one is, what's one thing you didn't expect to have to do as a mom that surprised you? I don't know how to answer this question because nothing has really surprised me yet. I think that the thing that I guess has surprised me or caught me off guard is, like, I knew that I was going to lose time with my husband, but it's a lot. Like, having a child really affects your marriage, your relationship, in positive ways and in negative ways. Marcus and I went from being able to, do whatever we want, whenever, and, that gets cut like in half, at least, when you have a baby. And it's been a lot. And it's definitely getting better. Like, the older she gets, the better it gets. Yeah, man, it's, I love him so much, and I miss him. And, like, we also have not the best scheduling right now. He works overnights, and he has to work 12 hours, and so right now he has to work 12 hours because he works at the post office and they have like mandatory overtime literally every single day. And so he has to go in at like 8 o'clock, and then he gets home as I'm leaving for work. So like the nights I'm just with Violet alone, and that in itself is really hard because I have no help, and it's hard. But yeah, I feel like I'm rambling at this point, so I'm gonna move on to the next question. What is my dream career? My dream career is literally being an influencer. I think that just sounds so cool, and I think I mentioned this before, but like, I've always wanted to do YouTube. I've always wanted to have an audience to talk to and influence people and talk about my life to people and share my life with people. It just sounds really cool. And also, I guess, like, being a makeup artist, but also, like, I feel as if I would be so scared to mess someone's makeup up. So my dream career for sure is being able to do stuff like this, like do YouTube and whatever else and make a career out of it. Like, that just sounds so cool, and I would be able to, make my own schedule and be here for my daughter more and just everything like that. I would really like to do. So hopefully I get there. The next question is, if you had to predict Violet's future, what do you envision? There's nothing that I could say to answer this question. I mean, I feel like as a parent, you want them to do the best at everything and, do whatever they want. And it's like, I have no idea what that looks like right now, but I will say that I think she's going to have a huge personality. She already does, and I feel like she's just gonna be a freaking, I don't even know, man. Like, I think she's gonna give Marcus and I a run for our money when she is a teenager. And I'm not looking forward to those days for many reasons, but as far as predicting her future, I think that the only thing that I could predict right now is that she's going to have a huge, huge, huge personality, because she already does. Moving on. Also, if you guys didn't notice, my audio quality is literally so good now. That is because my sweet husband bought me a new mic for my setup here, and oh man, I just am so grateful because I was so stressed out about it, and like I was not going to film another video where the audio was so bad, and it just drives me crazy. And so now it's gonna be so crystal clear and good, and I'm so excited. My next question is, did you get lip injections? Yes, I did, and I am obsessed with them. They hurt. They hurt more on my left side than my right side. They do like a numbing, they put like a numbing stuff on your mouth, and like it gets in your mouth. And so my entire mouth was numb, and like when she was doing it, I have this problem of when I'm in pain, I don't breathe. And like she had to keep telling me to breathe, so that sucked. And I also realized that I was biting down on my mouth or on my tongue like really hard, and I didn't know that I was doing that. And then yeah, I bruised really bad on my left side. It hurt so bad on my left side. It was like when you get your nose pierced, that type of pain where it's like burning and it makes your eyes water. And then the first night, they hurt pretty bad. They were just super sore, super swollen, and then after that, it just is kind of a waiting game. They still feel weird. I also want to get them bigger. Now that they've gone down the swelling, I want to get more in my top lip, and she told me that I was probably going to want to do that. But I got a full syringe, so yeah. Someone wrote me and said, let's talk about those amazing eyelashes. Do you have any fun mascara? I get eyelash extensions, so these are not my actual eyelashes. I have talked about it in one of my videos before, I believe, but yeah, I have eyelash extensions. I got them done for my wedding, and ever since I just have been obsessed with them, and they make my life so much more easier. And like having eyelash extensions is such like a game changer for me because I always wore falsies, and like with Violet I never had time to do it unless, you know, like it took a long time, and like they're so much easier. I do have to pay to get them done every like 2 or 3 weeks, but it's totally worth it to me because it saves me so much time and just helps me feel so better about myself, like when I don't have makeup on or anything like that. So what do I use to film my videos? I literally just use my phone, and I use a bunch of lights. And then my husband just got me a new microphone, which is so good, and I'm really excited for it. But it's called the Shure, I don't remember the exact name for it. He found it, and it's like literally the best one you could buy. So I'll leave a link to it below in the description, and you guys can just go check it out if you are interested in it. It literally just plugs right into my phone, and that's it. How long did you wait to get married after you got engaged? Marcus and I literally just like decided one day that we were going to get married, and that was earlier this year. So we were engaged for, I literally am so bad, like I don't even know the day that we got engaged, but I think it was in like May or April, and then we got married on September 17th. What inspires me? This question's kind of a lot. When I say this, like, I'm not trying to talk poorly about my upbringing or my mother or, you know, whatever else. That's just not what I'm trying to do. I'm just answering this question. I went through a lot growing up, like a lot. And I'm gonna film like a bunch of story times about my childhood, or just maybe one about like childhood stories, but I went through a lot of really dark stuff, and what inspires me is to be better than what I was given and what I went through for my daughter. Like I just am so particular about things that I say and things that, even though like she doesn't really understand, like she doesn't know, but I'm so particular about like when she's older, like when she does start realizing things and, you know, like things that she listens to and things that, and like stuff for her to watch and then whatever else, like I'm so particular about it because I don't want her to have the same anxieties that I do. I don't want her to, you know, like I want to protect her, and I try to do things every single day to prevent any type of thing that could traumatize her, that she would go through anything similar that I went through, because I, you know, wouldn't wish a lot of the things that I went through on anybody. And again, I'm not, you know, bad mouthing my mom or, you know, not, I am bad mouthing my biological father. He is terrible. But, the man who raised me is who I call my dad, is my sister Shayna's dad. And like, I cannot talk about him too much because I will get very emotional. But I would be in a very different place if it was not for him. And I feel like I'm getting like a ball in my throat because I'm trying not to cry. I feel like I will never be able to repay him for everything that he's done for me and continues to do and will do for me and my family. And it's just, I love him so much and I owe him literally the world. But yeah, like I said, like it's nothing against my mom or anything. It's mostly my dad, my biological father, and there's just a lot that happened. And also, like, I just want to be a good wife to my husband. I just want to be a good wife. I want to be able to provide for my family. I want to be able to give Violet and my stepson, like, literally everything that I can, and that's that. The next one says, what is your favorite part about makeup and why? I would probably say my favorite part is getting better and experimenting and, you know, just fun things like that. My favorite, like, part about makeup, or like my favorite, I guess, product is probably for sure highlight. I talked about it in one of my videos. I think it was my first one. I ordered the Jeffree Star mystery box and also the highlighter, his new one, and I am so excited. I still haven't received it. It's been like 2 weeks, but yeah, I'm so excited to use that. I love highlight, and like my highlight today is pretty great. I love it. Also, I feel like I've talked about this before too, but my favorite like brand is Jeffree Star's Cosmetics. I just think that everything he does is so beautiful and great, and I've never like been disappointed with anything that he's ever put out. So I love lipstick as well. Lipstick and lip products are my favorite. Since I got my lip injections, I have been obsessed with lip gloss. I want to order a bunch of Jeffree Star's lip gloss because I have a few and I just love them. Ugh, I love them so much. Oh, this question. Okay. I received a question, and the question was, do you get along with your stepson's mom? There is a lot of history with me and Slade's mom, like going back like 10 years. Right now, we are good. I don't really have any issues, you know, with everything that happens. No matter what, like raising a kid, period, is hard, and raising a kid with 3 people included is rough. So, you know, there's definitely some things that come up, and, you know, at the beginning of mine and Marcus's relationship, it was not good. Like, Taylor and I did not get along. We didn't like each other. There was, you know, there was that. And now we, you know, are able to talk to each other and everything's good, and that's that. If we ever do have issues, you know, having issues with each other doesn't affect anybody but Slade, and that's just that. So we don't really have any issues anymore. So yeah. that's the best way that I can answer that. So my sister wrote me and asked me a few questions. It is going to be pretty hard for me to answer just because, yeah, it's a loaded question. So the question that I received is, what/who, excluding family or friends, has influenced you as a person? Your beliefs, your outlook on life, how you perceive people, etc. Like, was it certain books, movies, celebrities, things you read? I want to know what external influences that you sought out helped you become the person that you are today. I would say that, like, obviously, because she said she said excluding friends and family. A lot. I feel like way back when, a lot of people knew this about me, but I don't feel like people know this about me anymore. But I love Ellen DeGeneres. Like, I love her so much. Everything about her. She is such a big inspiration to me. She is all for animals. She has so many foundations that she runs that goes for them. She's vegan. She hasn't eaten meat in so long. I actually think that she is a pescatarian now, but I'm not 100% sure. But regardless, like, she's done so much to help the animals. She's such a funny person. She's, you know, such a big advocate, obviously, for the LGBTQ community, and I feel so passionately. I'm a very emotional person, and like, I have talked about a few things that usually make me cry, but she is such an advocate for the LGBTQ community, and has helped them so much, and I am so incredibly passionate about, equal rights and everything like that. She is just everything that I guess I would aspire to be as a person. She's so giving. She's so just everything. Also, since I was like, I don't even know, like 7, Hilary Duff has been literally like one of my biggest influences and idols and people that I have looked up to for literally so long. Like, I love everything about her. When Disney Plus came back and I was able to watch Lizzie McGuire again for the first time since I was like literally younger than 10 years old, as soon as I heard the theme song, I started crying because it was like so nostalgic for me, and so just, I love her so much. I love her so much. I wish that I could meet either of them because I think that they're just such incredible people. I actually got to go to Ellen's studio a few years ago, and that was incredible. I didn't get to watch her show, but we were on a Warner Brothers tour, and I was able to tour her studio, and I got to stand on like the star that she stands on every day, and it was so cool. Yeah, it was really cool and really fun. So I think that's probably one of my biggest inspirations. Like, not getting into what I went through as like a child, but and like my childhood with my dad and everything, but yeah, I would definitely say that Ellen and Hilary Duff are just my biggest inspirations. Also, right now, I talked about her a little bit in my first video, but Tana Mojo is just, I love her so much. She really has proven herself. She literally just won Creator of the Year yesterday or the day before, and like, I watched her win and it made me cry. I was so happy for her. I love her. I love her so much. She really has, I guess, proven that, you don't have to be this rich whatever to do YouTube. And even though like she's definitely rich now, but like when she started, I've gone back and watched her older videos, and she's so different, and like literally just sat in her room and filmed And now here she is, like literally winning YouTube Creator of the Year. Like that is insane. And she has 2 shows on MTV now, and I just think that's so cool that she was able to do that for herself. Like I love her, and she's so funny, and she's so crazy, and she's so out there, and so just like doesn't give a shit about what anybody thinks, and I just love her so much for that. And I would love to meet her one day, man. Oh my god. I would love to meet her one day. She's so incredible. I love her so much. What are your favorite stores right now? I don't really have like a favorite like go-to shopping store, which is because I don't really buy clothes for myself a lot anymore with Violet. But I do love Target. Like, how big of a surprise is that? Target's awesome. I just spent so much money there literally the other day buying Christmas stuff, and their style and everything is great. And so I think that's probably my favorite store. Also Sephora, obviously. And Amazon. I love shopping on Amazon. It's really dangerous. Like, yeah. Okay. How many tattoos do you have? I don't know. I have my whole arm done. I have this tattoo for my daughter. I have one more on my shoulder over here. I have my side done. I have 2 on my legs. But like total, I have no idea. Oh, and I have like my wrist. Oh, I literally just forgot that I have these. And I have these 2 on my wrist. I will film a video talking about all of my tattoos because there's a story behind literally every single one of them. So I'll do that sometime in the future. How long have you and Marcus been together? I have been with my husband for 3 years. We've been married since September 17th, and we met on MySpace like 10 years ago. And that's a whole story that I will go into in another video, but yeah. Who are your favorite YouTubers? Tana Mojo, Jeffree Star. I love Manny MUA. Jaclyn Hill. I guess James, yeah, James Charles. I haven't watched a lot of James Charles lately just because I kind of just like don't really have time to stay up on every single YouTuber that I love, but I do love James. And the scandals with him last year, it made me really sad for him. But yeah. What is your favorite TV show? I feel like I know the answer to this question when I'm not asked. Like when I'm not asked something and I don't have to think about it, I know the answer. My husband and I love watching Ink Master. We love watching Jersey Shore. I obviously love watching Ellen. We are rewatching Breaking Bad right now, and I think that's a great show. Hi guys, it's me. I am like embarrassed at myself over the fact that I literally didn't think to say Friends because I am obsessed with that show. It's literally my favorite show like in the entire world, and I am watching this, editing it right now, and I genuinely cannot believe that I didn't say Friends. I like live by that show, and that is my favorite show of all time. So, yeah. Did your relationship change after you got married? A lot of circumstances changed, like where we're living and things like that, just for the sake of wanting to move into a house. We're currently living with Marcus's family so we can save more money. I don't feel like we've really had the chance to like be married because as soon as we got married, we had to move in here, and we don't have any privacy. We don't have, things like that, and that's really hard on us. So I think that changed. And also, I feel like when you get married, the dynamic of your relationship changes. Like, if we get into a fight, I have more like security knowing that he's not just gonna leave, if that makes sense. It's more secure and more comforting in the fact that like that's my husband. I know that's my husband, and if I say something or he says something that pisses me off, I'm not gonna walk out the door and he's not gonna walk out the door. Like, yeah, hope that makes sense. How long did it take you to get your hair to the color that you have it? Actually used to have hair to like here, a little bit longer actually. It was like past my boobs, I think. That was box dye black hair. And I decided that I wanted to give my hair a break for a year, and I wore wigs for a year, and I just let my hair grow out. And then I go see Ginger Hansen. I'll leave all of her information below. I literally love her so much. She's been doing my hair since I was like 16. But yeah, I wore wigs for a year and gave my hair a break, and then it took about 3 or 4 times of doing it, but now my hair is this pretty and I love it. And honestly, I swear by Purple shampoo, I think it's the best to keep my hair like this. And yeah. All right, I just have a few questions left, and then that'll be that. Let's see. If you could pick a favorite color, what would it be? Purple. Hands down, purple. I love purple. I've loved purple my whole life. I think it's great. My daughter's name's literally Violet. Like, I don't know. I just love it. How many piercings do you have? I have my nose piercing here. I have my septum. I have my Monroe, and then my ears are gauged, but not a whole lot. My husband's are huge, but he doesn't really wear his anymore, so yeah. What is your favorite place to eat currently? I wouldn't say that I have a favorite place to like eat, but I love Mexican food right now. Like, I just want to eat Mexican food literally all the time, and I just have been that way for a long time. I think it's it was my pregnancy. When I was pregnant, I literally just wanted to eat Mexican food all the time, and I still do. Would you want to get more filler/injections? Yes. I definitely want to get my lips bigger. I do want to get some Botox in my forehead because I do have some pretty gnarly wrinkles up there from always raising my eyebrows. And then I think I would get like some cheek filler just here and there, just to kind of give my face more like structure. But yeah. How many serious relationships have you been in? I'm going to say 3. I was in a serious relationship, my very first one, in 8th grade. I'll go into that. I was in a much more serious relationship than you should be when you're that age, and I wouldn't recommend it. My second like serious relationship was years later, was with my ex John, and I was with him for almost a year. And then I was single for a while, kind of just dating here and there, and Marcus and I just happened to start things up again, and we've basically been inseparable since Thanksgiving of 2016. What is your favorite quality that your husband has? Definitely how he is with my daughter. He is such an amazing dad, and she loves him so much, and I just am so lucky to have someone that is such a great father. And like, he literally spends every single day with her during the day while I'm at work, and he's amazing, and I love him. And also, he is very supportive of me. When I wore wigs for a year, he was so supportive. When I cut my hair, he was supportive. Whenever I want to change anything about my appearance, he's so supportive. He went with me to get my lip injections, and he's a very supportive husband, and I just love him for that. So alright guys, that's it for now. If you do want to see further videos like this, definitely let me know and we can go over more topics. There's definitely some things that I think I want to film videos on that, I didn't want to go too in depth on in this video. So yeah, I did get a lot of requests to do more videos with my husband, so hopefully I can talk him into doing that. Also, thank you so much for sticking with me through this audio thing, because it was such a big issue for me, and so I'm so happy that that's fixed. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching again, and I really appreciate all of the love and support that you guys have given me and continue to give me. Don't forget to subscribe, and don't forget to watch my previous video with my husband, which I will leave here. It was an interesting time, so go ahead and check that one out if you haven't already. Don't forget to share. You know, like I always say, sharing is caring in most situations. Alright guys, I hope you have a wonderful rest of your night or day, wherever you are. And yeah, see you later. Bye.